Rivalry Rundown on RallyFuelTV. I'm your host, Rolly, the best f***ing mascot in the world. Okay, round one. Can each of you name one legendary moment from the FSU versus Miami rivalry?
Obviously, I'm younger, so I don't have like the wide rights and the wide lefts, but definitely the 2017 game in FSU, because that was like, I think they were on like a 6 or 7 game win streak, and the Daryl Langham touchdown was like 5 seconds left.
5 seconds, corner of the end zone,
Yeah.
right down. Horrible.
Went to review. It was amazing. In Doak Campbell, that was definitely like the best game, I think. The best FSU game I think I've ever watched from my perspective, at least that went our way. Obviously, they had the blocked extra point, like I think 2 years. I think it was after that or before that. That absolutely sucked, but definitely that play.
I'm going to go with, and actually we lost this game, but in 1992, we were playing down in the Orange Bowl. There were two of probably the most vicious hits you'll ever see in college football in history. Tamarick Vanover gets a crossing pattern. Look this up, Justin. Tamarick Vanover for Florida State gets a crossing pattern, and I want to say it was Michael Burrow, maybe. He goes across the middle and just basically decapitates him. And it was one of the most vicious hits you're ever going to see. And it's in history books. And then literally a drive later, Miami throws an underneath to Jones, Larry Jones, their running back, runs a similar play, and Marvin Jones, who's probably one of the best linebackers in history of college football, does the same thing and literally decapitates this guy. And Marvin Jones that year finished fourth in the Heisman, wasn't even no publicity, no nothing, finished fourth as a defensive player. And it's memorable because they put out a poster later in the year with that photo of Marvin just tilting him, just an amazing hit. And then had a quote from their then head coach, Dennis Erickson, who said, Marvin Jones is the greatest linebacker I've ever seen in college football. And just being at that game and seeing those two monstrous hits, I think Miami won 1916, something like that, seeing those two monstrous hits. And then my other one would probably be we had Matt Fryer, little receiver, tiny guy from Florida, and Miami had Rohan Marley, literally Bob Marley's grandson, I think it was, or one of his sons. We'd lost to Miami on wide right all those years. In 1993, Matt Fryer does cuts the screen pass. Rohan Marley's chase him. He runs all the way in zone. We won the national championship that year. It was amazing. Those are probably my two. One game we won, one game we lost.
Can you name your head coach from the 90s, 80s?
Here, I'm going to impress you here. Started in 1983 when I became an FSU fan. Miami's head coach was Schnellenberger. After Schnellenberger, they had Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson, Larry Coker. After Larry Coker, they had Randy Shannon. Randy Shannon got fired, didn't coach his bowl game, and I think
Then it was Al Golden after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Al Golden, and then Stoddard managed for one game. Al Golden, then you had Scott, and then you had Mark Ritt, and then you had Manny, and then now you have their current coach. That's all their coaches from the 1980s.
I don't even think I could have done that. That was impressive.
Who has a better fan ritual on game day?
At least for me, mine is the same. I mean, the jersey changes every year, but it has to be a white jersey. And then that's the same pair of like checkerboard, like green and orange pants every game. Doesn't matter home or away. If I'm watching it at my house, like it is the same outfit every single game.
Mine is on game day. I don't speak to my Miami friends. I don't talk to them. And it gets kind of weird when we're at tailgates together. But I don't talk to them on game day, not like being mean. Superstition. I just don't talk to them. I don't answer text messages. I don't answer phone calls. We just don't talk on that day. I mean, when the game's over, we talk. Usually if we lose, it's not a conversation. It's a text back and forth. Usually 3 or 4 memes from them if they win. Usually 3 or 4 from me. But on game day, I want no conversation with my Miami friends. I do the same in Florida too. If we're at a tailgate, I might break down. But other than that, no, I don't answer the phone. I'm not talking to you. We're boys, but we ain't boys right now.
Neat. Convince me to become a fan of your program.
My best one-liner to win them over. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I mean, even if Miami wins, we know they can't win an ACC championship. So root for the team that could possibly win an ACC championship. I mean, what Miami's been in the league since what 2001 and 2002 has never won a national championship. I mean, that would be my thing. Go with the winner. Don't go with the History Channel. Go with the winner.
Mine would be mine would be look at the progress. We're 5-7, 7-5, 10-2. About to be 12-0 this year. Like it's gonna be a great year.
Yeah, man, you guys will be the next Oregon. Keep going. No.
Game predictions and say something nice.
Mine is 23-17. And then the nice thing I have to say about Miami fans is they've got hot girls down there. That's pretty much about it, bro. I'm good
The
after
best
that.
the best part about that is I go to Miami and my girlfriend goes to FSU. I'm literally my flight's at 10:30 to go to
So
Tallahassee
you know where
right
the
now.
really, really hot girls are.
I'm literally going to Tallahassee in 3 hours for the game.
Nice.
My score prediction, I think it's gonna be 35-24, and then FSU fans are actually like extremely nice people. Like I've gone to the games like every other year, and they're like even in my UM stuff, and they're like the best people. Like they have great times.
Yeah, Florida State, it's really about fun. I mean, the Gators, it can get Miami really doesn't get as bad. It's just one of those things where, and a lot of people from Miami come to Florida State. So I've got a
Yeah,
ton of friends that are Miami fans, and it's not with Miami. I don't think it goes as deep as with Florida State. And then there's always that respect. The bottom line, I can say what I want to say about Miami, but you guys have 5 national championships. So it's hard to argue with somebody that's had that kind of success. I work for a national clothing company. Okay, I work for Adidas. So
oh,
one
that's
of our
sick.
number one schools is Miami.
Yeah.
So my job is to make apparel for your players, coaches, and fans to wear. So, you know, even if we lose, then my company's doing better. So it's one of those things where it's a catch 22. So.